Okay, so sorry, still a continuation, but there's only a few left, and then I will sambung terus which part 2, okay? So based on our previous topic, this one we will fetch the column that we want, which is the str category, based from the array categories. And then here we're gonna create an HTML content for the select. And then lastly, once we're done, we're going to append the content to the empty combo box, or sorry, empty drop down. So I'm not gonna show you yet how to show the button search. I just want you to see first. Okay, I'm gonna go to my output and then refresh. Okay, you notice there beef, chicken, lamb, goat. So we already fetched this one. So but you notice the button is still not here. The button is still not here. So we're going to show the BTN search. So same as what we did here. We hide it here. So the opposite of hide is just dot show. Or if you want some some entrance effect, you can put fade in. Let's say half a second fade in, which is 500. Gunakan search. Alright. Okay, so I will immediately continue the second part of the video, which is alright, so you saw that fade in. There's a lot of effects that you can use. Actually, we studied it before in WDD, toggle, and so on. So now that we achieved this one, so we managed to load the category in the drop down, and we managed to show the apply button. So next thing we have to do is to interact with the user's action when they select the drop down. So basically, when they select the drop down, we're just gonna load all the meals based on the category selected. So for instance, if I select beef here and takan search, it will load all the categories, meal categories that are what you call that, beef or meal beef categories. So it's similar to what we did last time, but we need to know the endpoint. So the endpoint is this one, filter by category, in which we're gonna replace category with whatever the user selected. Okay, so let's continue now. Okay, here we have an apply filter function, which will be triggered when the user clicks this button, apply filter. So the logic here is when we click search, we're gonna apply filter based on the value of the category selected. Okay. Okay. So step 1, get the content of the selected category. So let's say var category equals to the ID of the category dot value. Alright. So remember that HTML is only for non-input. Typical inputs like select, text boxes, we use value. So the URL we're gonna put here, the endpoint niya. So filter by category, this one. Paste it here. And we're gonna replace the category with category that we selected. So if beef, beef. Now, okay, we're gonna create a content, we're gonna set the content output, which is meal results. This one, we're gonna display the results here. And then here, we're gonna get the name of the array, var our name equals to, okay, let's take a look first at the array name. Paste the endpoint here, and here just put, let's say, a dummy category like, sorry, result like beef. We just want to know the name of the array. Okay, the name of the array is meals. So data dot name of the array meals. Okay, now we're gonna create a loop for var I equals to 0. I is less than, or sorry, less than our name dot length, then increment Okay, for this one, so that it will be fast, uh, go to search, and then we're just gonna copy yung loop contents, this one. Okay, what we call the result. Okay, we're just gonna change few things here. So instead of results, we're gonna change this to our name. Our name. Sorry, I have to be consistent with the array names that we're using. Okay. So what are we gonna get? What are we gonna get here? Let's take a look at the result. We only have here str meal and str meal thumb. So in other words, str category is not used anymore because in the result there's no column name str category. Same as instructions, we don't need that anymore because instructions, there's no instructions here. Only three: str meal, meal thumb, and id meal. Okay. Again, str meal thumb. And then lastly, once you're already done with this one, we can we can now load the data to the content. So let's save it. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hopefully it works. Okay, search. Alright, so that's the result now. Okay. So if you notice, I didn't add the loading. So to add the loading, let's go to search. We already created the loading last time. This one, para search meal. We're gonna copy this and we're gonna paste it before the get JSON. Okay, so we're gonna add here a comment, add a loading GIF. Okay, let's try it again. Search. Let's select insert. Alright. So we will worry about HTML design natin. Okay. So if you want to display the summary niya here at us, so we can create another markup here before the loop. We can just say HTML data or data equals to. We're just gonna display something like beef returned number of result. Let's say category returned. Sorry, don't forget to add the plus sign to concatenate. Then here we're gonna put the result of data.meals, which is the length niya, the array that our name that length. So the length is how many rows returned plus results. Okay, you have to decide what's the HTML markup you're gonna use. For here, I'm gonna use paragraph. Paragraph. And then we have to close the paragraph here. Alright, let's take a look. So select lamb. Lamb return 14 results. So let's just add space to that. And there you go. Pasta return 8 results. Seafood return 20 results. Okay. Try this please, and make sure it works.